I have had honestly the best night's sleep. I slept straight through from about 11:30 till 5:30. Was up for about 40 minutes. I think A, because I was hungry because I never got to eat anything in the end. So I had some snacks and nibbles, and B, my foot was really hurting, so I took some paracetamol, and then I slept straight through till 10:30, which is really nice. I'm glad I've got a good night's sleep. It's so nice having my own space. I've been able to get ready without fear of being walked into. Who knows if that will be the situation when I get back, but I am now ready. I am heading to the State Library of Victoria, which is the last place I have to kind of see, because I saw everything else on my to-do list yesterday, which meant I then didn't feel like I had to get up early, which meant I could have a lie-in, because tonight the trip doesn't finish till 11:30, so I won't be back till 12, and then may even go to sleep. We'll probably go to sleep after that. So I'm gonna head there. It's half an hour walk away, and then the place where I'm getting picked up is 5 minutes from there, so it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a good day trip. Today we're heading to Phillip Island to see the little penguins, but we're also stopping at a conservation on the way. I think it's a conservation for koalas, so gonna see some koalas as well. And yes, I know I've burnt the top of my nose. I think my forehead is being saved by the oil, but my nose is definitely red, so I'm gonna be wearing a hat today. It is currently 18 degrees and absolutely perfect weather. There's not much wind or breeze, so it feels quite warm, especially walking with a big backpack. I do not enjoy having a backpack. It rubs my arms and everything else, but hey ho, we'll get used to it, I'm sure, by the end of April. I'm always shocked at how many people get up late in hostels. I feel like most people on holiday get up early to make the most out of the day, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Like I said, I woke up late specifically because I knew I wouldn't get much sleep tonight. Basically, I get back at 11:30. I'll get home, it's about half an hour walk, so I'll get back to the hostel at 12, have to get ready for bed, and then I've got to be up at 5:30 because my trip tomorrow starts at 6:30 from the same place that's dropping me off. So again, it's a half an hour walk in the morning. So yeah, I'm not going to get a whole lot of sleep tomorrow, so I'm glad I had a good night's sleep tonight. The bed was crazy comfortable, and obviously some other people might be doing the same thing, but the kitchen area and the breakfast area were absolutely packed. So yeah, it's strange. I thought everyone would be up early, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It's almost 12 o'clock, so I've just stopped for a ham and cheese croissant at Victoria Market. Been to a different place where all the restaurants are, and they have a Reuben's. I'd really like to try Reuben's, which is like a ham and cheese toast place, hot dogs, pizza, but they always have a huge queue. So at some point before I finish.
You get the best from my hometown. Ooh, the people I've met.
The library was cool, but the top 2 floors were closed, unfortunately, so you couldn't go and get like the bird's eye view completely, which was a shame. I am now nearing my destination for pickup. It wasn't as far as I thought, to be honest, but my shoulders are killing. They are red raw, my back is sweaty. I'm just not built out for the backpack life. It's not the best pickup location. There's no comfy seats, there's only like bar stools, and both the drink machines are out of order, and we don't have anywhere else to go. We have just got to the koala sanctuary where they rescue koalas and then rehabilitate them in sort of an enclosed space, but I haven't seen any just yet. Considering the koalas are supposed to sleep for 20 hours a day and then eat and move for 4 hours of the day, we've been very lucky. We've seen 1 asleep, 2 eating and 1 wriggling around. So that was the koala boardwalk, where we're supposed to have 3 females and 1 male, which we saw them all. And then this is the woodland boardwalk. I'm not entirely sure how many are supposed to be in here because the board is rubbed off, but at least 1, and I've already spotted 1 high up in the tree. Sure how many they're supposed to be in that enclosure, but we found 4 and 3 of them were asleep. 1 of them was munching away and hiding behind like the bush, the food, but apparently they put like the plastic wrap on the trees on the outskirts so that they can't jump out, because it's felt like they wouldn't survive out of the enclosures. So that's interesting, but also seems a little bit unfair. But anywho, I'm now in the woodland walk, so there's no koalas in this bit, but there's lots of other animals. We've seen lots of like pink birds. They look like parrots to me, but I don't think they have parrots there. And apparently there's snakes, spiders, wombats. So yeah. There's a wallaby. I don't think anyone will be able to see it on camera, but there is one. It's just stuck his head down, everyone else is left. I'm going to see if it comes back, but potentially it's not one of a wallaby. It could be a bush shrub or a paperback. Or a possum. No, I feel like it looks like a wallaby. I'll have to ask. I only saw like a quick glimpse of it, so I'm not 100% sure. This is me looking up trying to find koalas. I've only found 2 in here. Both of them are quite high up, so it's a little bit more difficult to see. It's very relaxing walking around here, and it's quite warm, which is nice. I thought because it was so shaded it would be quite cold, but actually it's like the perfect temperature. I was just about to say I've not seen any snakes, but there's an enclosure here. I wonder if it's got snakes inside. Lots and lots of butterflies, but I keep missing them. Managed to catch a moth that was like warming up, but not really seen anything else. I don't really know what these are, but they're apparently called curlew. And as you can see, it's this grey bird in the background. They're both over here, but I don't think you can see. So this is one, and then the other one is here. But it's like hidden behind the bush. Can you see it? And that's it, the taste of the Australian outback. For now, I'm sure I'm going to revisit it in the not too distant future. But I've seen some koalas, the first of many, because I had like 3 trips with koalas. And then on Magnetic Island, the island is surrounded by koalas, apparently. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the visitor centre and read some of the information boards that we skipped over when we arrived, and then nip to the toilet. And then our next stop is Cowes for tea before going to Phillips Island Penguins. So, 'cause look like we're going to Koala's for tea anymore. We've come to the Nobbies instead, and I can feel the spray of the waves already. It is beautiful seeing here, so I'm glad we've come. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. Everyone's crowding around, but we've just spotted our first penguin. Teeny tiny. I think it's a baby or molting, I'm not sure. One of the above. Haven't seen anyone else yet, but seen one. Very lucky because I've seen both penguin, some other animals, oof, I don't like seagulls, and an echidna, I think that's how you pronounce it, but like a little spiky ball animal that keeps digging. Every time I turned my camera, it stuck its head up and stuck its little paw out, but I kept missing it. So I'm just heading back to the coach now, and we're heading to the penguin parade. I'm very excited. Hopefully I'll get a good spot, but I'm a little bit worried because it is very busy here, so it's probably going to be even busier there.
It's all over here.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
So a lot small. You're not coming in here while it's during the mating season, but for
So we're at the penguin parade now. I've just had a hot dog and scarfed it down. The queue is absolutely huge. I don't know when I get to see. I hope I can see. I should have splurged and got the premium package, but I don't know. But yeah, I've got half an hour in the queue. So wish me luck. dropped back off at my drop-off point in Melbourne, so I'm now walking back to the hostel. Unfortunately, someone was like 30 minutes late back to the bus following from the Penguin Parade, which then made us 45 minutes late to get back here, which was really annoying. It's after midnight already, and I've literally got to be up in 6 hours, ready to come to the next tour. So that's going to be fun. Not sleeping much tonight. It is a little bit off-putting, let's say, walking around after midnight. Oh dear. I was going to say in a place that I don't know as a single woman. And I was going to say I actually feel okay. However, that restaurant, someone's knocked down the glass door, and relatively recently, because the board was up this morning, so that's a concern. I am very, very almost back to the hostel, and I'm going to get straight ready for bed and then wake up and repack my bag in the morning, because I'm honestly quite bothered right now. It's going to be interesting to see if I'm going to have to be really, really quiet because someone else is now in the room with me, or if it's actually going to be okay and I'll be by myself still. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I've had such an amazing day. Would strongly recommend it. I can't remember what I normally say. I am in luck. There is nobody here. I am now all ready for bed, and actually I'm quite comfortable. I have to say the beds are really comfy. I did think it was just that I was knackered yesterday, but I've just lied down and it's still comfortable. But yes, I'm also tired, so either way it's comfortable. And I can just about sit up in here while slouching a little bit, which I slouch anyway, so that's fine. I'm all ready for bed. I've packed my bag ready for I was gonna say work, ready for the trip tomorrow. I've packed my like toiletry bag / bathroom bag with like all my clothes and everything I need in the morning to get changed and dressed and ready. I just need to remember to take my towel today because I forgot this morning. But I think that's pretty much everything, so I can like get up, get ready and go as quick as I can in the morning. Where to start? So I've had like 3 pieces of bad news today, which is really frustrating. I'm trying really hard to stay positive. I've not cried about any of them yet, but I'm on the verge. First of all, one of my flights home has been cancelled. It's the first flight of 3, and if I can't get the first flight, I obviously can't get the next 2. So I've emailed the company because I booked it direct, like all 3 flights through the same people. And they're basically trying to charge me like an extra 1,200 Australian dollars when the flight was £80 originally. And it's just that they've rescheduled it. Well, they've cancelled it supposedly, but they've got another flight going 2 hours earlier, the exact same route, the exact same length of time. So to me, that's just rescheduling it. And they've already rescheduled it twice since I originally booked it. So I'm really hoping they just email me and book me on that earlier flight, which isn't ideal because it gives me less time in Wellington in New Zealand. But obviously it's better than the alternatives. So I need to be on that flight and they need to book it and they need to pay for it, basically. The second thing is that I was really excited looking at the weather this morning for Cairns. It's all sunny, there's no rain the 3 days that I'm there, which is very exciting. And I was like, oh, great, the boat and the snorkeling trips will go ahead. Well, I then got an email from one of the tour operators, not about the boat trip that I've been really worried about, but about the Daintree Rainforest and Cape Tribulation, which I was really excited for. And unfortunately, due to the thunderstorms and cyclones and everything else that's been going on, the ferry has been damaged and is out of service. And what I didn't realise is the only way to get to the Cape Tribulation is on that ferry. Now, I've looked at every other possible tour and none of them can do it because they need the ferry. The company that I've currently booked with have offered an alternative, but they're saying it's the same price for doing like half the amount of stuff and having a 3-hour stopover in Port Douglas, which isn't somewhere I particularly wanted to go to because I wanted to go to Cape Tribulation, which for those that don't know, Cape Tribulation is the part, what's it called? I'm going to mess this up, but it's basically where 2 of the world's UNESCO sites, where the rainforest and the Great Barrier Reef meet, and it's the only place in the world where 2 UNESCO, Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Sites meet in the whole world. So I was so excited, and I was like, this is my first experience of the Great Barrier Reef and everything, but it doesn't look like it's going to go ahead. So I don't know what to do with that date, because I don't really want to spend another day in Cairns, because I don't really have anything to do there. But also I don't want to spend £100, over £100 on visiting somewhere and spend the afternoon somewhere that I don't want to go to. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, and I don't know what to do. And then the third thing, and the thing that I'm most frustrated about, to be honest, is that the job that I applied for, that I really wanted to go, that I really wanted to get, that I felt I deserved to get, has scheduled its interview. And it's, of course, from where I'm on holiday and travelling. And I pre-warned them, the person who put out the post, the matron, when she first put out the post and then withdrew it. I pre-warned her when she put out the second post. And I clarified with her, and she said that we'd be able to do the interview before I left. Obviously that didn't happen. I chased it twice, but then she was on annual leave. And then I was told they wouldn't let me miss out, and they would definitely be able to reschedule my interview for when I get back. Well, they've sent the date. It's from when I'm away, so I messaged, and they've basically said no. So they want me to do a 1 hour interview in the morning and a 1 hour group interview in the afternoon on a day where I have no signal. I'm on Fraser Island, which is camping, and it'll be 2 a.m. in the morning with no electricity, no signal, when they're wanting me to join this group interview. And they think that's a reasonable request. That's literally what they've said in the email. So I'm fuming. I don't really know where to escalate it to. So I'm going to message one of the old managers who's a friend of mine and get her advice. But that's basically where I stand. And yeah, I'm really upset because I really want that job. I'm fine at the trust that I'm at, the hospital that I'm at, but I want to move back to the hospital that I know and love and have the family and the friends there. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, I'm going to start crying if I keep talking about it. So I'm going to bed with messy hair. I think I'm probably just going to shove it up tomorrow because I can't bother to do anything with it. And I'm going to get 5 hours sleep now before my next trip. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to end it for a second time. I will speak to you next time. Bye.